Hello, I'm the Jolly Saver, and this is my Premium Bonds and Emergency Fund update for November 2024. So yeah, I can't believe that we're getting to the end of this year. So I'm going to do my November update in this video, and then I'll be doing my end of year update in a couple of weeks. So as you will have seen from previous videos, I'm trying to build up my premium bonds balance. So in case you don't know, they are explained in this box at the top. So they're a savings account, you put money into them, and the interest paid is decided by monthly prize draw. Every £1 bond has an equal chance of winning, so the more you buy, the more your chances improve, and the odds of winning to one bond are 1 in 21,000. So at the end of last month, so end of October, I had £300 in premium bonds, and the probability of winning in a month was 1%. So on average, it would take me 70 months to win once, based on those figures. But as I mentioned in different videos, my aim is to build my premium bonds and my cash emergency fund balance over the next few months, so that I've got a fully funded emergency fund and I've got a few £1,000 in each. So hopefully these odds will increase as I contribute more. So in November, I started with a £300. I contributed £25. Now, do we think I won? I'll make a drum roll for myself. No, I didn't win. I mean, unsurprisingly, given the odds, I didn't win. So my final holding is the £325. And has there been any shift in the probability? So now it is 2%. And I mean, it's probably a rounding thing, because let's have a look. So it's 1.55, yeah, so that's why it went up to 2%. And it'll take me 65 months on average to win, with average luck. And then if I just go over to my savings account, so at the end of October, this is just a easy access cash savings account, and it has a interest rate of just over 3%. So at the end of October, I had a balance of £1,003. In November, I started with 1,003. I didn't contribute anything, but more importantly, I didn't withdraw anything, which is good news, because I'm trying to get out the habit of using this account as a piggy bank and more use it as what it's intended to be, which is an emergency fund. And then the interest was £3, so I ended up with £1,006. So then, just summarising all that together, we've got £325 in my premium bonds, £1,006 in my savings account, so that's £1,331 in total across my two emergency fund pots. So yeah, it's improving. I'm glad that it's got better. The last month, I had a dip in between September and October because I had to take some money out. But ideally, I think what I want to be in the position is where I contribute to these things each month, and then I get to a balance of, say, a minimum where I'd feel comfortable is if I had £6,000 in total across these two, so 3,000 in premium bonds and 3,000 in a savings account. That would then represent to me 6 months of necessary living expenses if I lost my job. Obviously, alongside this, I do have £9,000 in a stocks and shares ISA, but I don't really want to be touching that in the short term. So technically now, if I lost my job, I could say, oh well, I'll take money from that ISA. But the problem is I don't want to have to be forced to take money out of that ISA if the markets drop, because I don't want to be realising a loss, if that makes sense. So reflections on journey so far. Obviously, I'm disappointed that it's dipped for reasons that weren't emergency. So I think between September and October, that was the month, I think, where I was getting some work done in the flat. So I needed the money out, and that could class as an emergency. I could have saw it come in, and I could have had a house maintenance fund, but I use it for an emergency, so that's fine. But before that, any money I took out was really just for luxury spending, so that's not great. But I think if I'm building a habit month on month where I'm not taking money out, if it's not emergency, then I'm pretty happy with that. So I'll leave it there. Nice short one today, and I'll see you on the next video.